Hey guys, welcome back to another edition of Ask Diamond. I know it's been a few weeks since we've done this segment and I have really missed it because this segment is so much fun. You guys write your questions in to me and it doesn't matter what the questions are, I'm going to answer them. So we are going to answer 3 questions today. The first one is, she's trying to start her own business and she's having some issues with her family, and she wants to know, how do I deal with the lack of support and even downright jealousy from her family members, and why does it seem like I get more love and am received better from people who don't know me that well? Okay, so a couple things. You're not always going to get the love and the support that you think you're going to get from your family. It just does not work out that way. So I would just not even expect it. You want it, but don't expect it. And certainly don't get upset if you don't get it. But what you do need to focus on is, where can you get that love and that support and encouragement that you need to help you and sustain you and encourage you when starting your own business. So first thing I would say is, find yourself a good mentor, and someone that you really look up to and respect, who is preferably in your line of work, who's gone ahead of you and who's doing it, who can give you some advice. If not, hire yourself a business coach, someone who may not quite understand all the ins and outs of your particular business, but does understand business and the fundamentals of business, who can encourage you, guide you, and lead you in the direction that you need to go in. And third, I would say, find yourself a good networking, a good network of people, like a community of other business owners who, again, they can either be in your line of work or not. Maybe they're just business owners in general, but they understand the game. They understand the ups, the downs, the hardships, the triumphs. Find yourself a network, a little community of people who get you, who understand you, and get plugged into them, and boom, you'll have your support. So don't focus so much on what your family's not giving you, or your friends, because they could be jealous or feeling insecure for a number of reasons. They might feel like, they might feel threatened, in that if you go after something that is so important in your life, that you're going to just leave them behind. And that's not the case, and it could be a full-time job trying to reassure them of that, and you don't have time for that. So don't get mad at them. Just go find what it is that you need. That's the answer to that question. The next question has to do with relationships. You guys know how much I really love answering these relationship questions. Okay, so how long do you think someone should date before they consider getting engaged? I would say, first things first, how old are you? Okay, because if you're in your 20s, I'm going to tell you just point blank, I don't think you should get married in your 20s. That's just my opinion. Everyone's got one. You asked mine, that's it. I would not get married in your 20s, because your 20s are for traveling the world, getting to know yourself, dating as many people as you can, and I did say that, dating as many people as you can, because I believe that you really get to know yourself through each person that you interact with and that you date. Okay, and your whole 20s is for that. It's self-discovery. So don't muck it up by getting married, and then we could talk on and on about this, but just don't get married in your 20s. And focus on yourself. Now, in your 30s, you want to get married. How long should you wait? I would say the short and dirty answer is, there really is no specific time limit, but I personally don't think you should go longer than a year of, courting and dating. But now let me say this. You could be dating someone for a year and not really see them that often, okay? Maybe he's in the military and you guys don't see each other that often, or he travels a lot, or you travel a lot. So I'm saying you've got to spend a lot of time with this person within that year, okay? Conversely, you could be dating for only 6 months, but spend every single day with that person. So really, time limits don't have a lot to do with it. What I'm getting at is, how well do you know this person? How much time have you spent with them, okay? But on the calendar, theoretically, typically, you might not want to go past a year of your life with this person, and without knowing for sure what you want to do. So if you're dating someone for a year and you still don't know whether or not you should get married, you got to ask yourself 2 questions. One, am I not ready to get married because I just don't really want to marry this person? Or 2, have I not spent enough time with this person over this past year? Okay, so you're going to have to figure out what that answer is for yourself. But personally, I don't think people should just jump into marriage. I think you need to really make sure that you guys are compatible, you share the same spiritual beliefs, that you share the same financial beliefs and how you want to handle your money. I think that you should, I mean, let me tell you, however long that period of time is that you're dating, I think you should cover a lot of ground. I mean, from, you know, how do you handle your money to how do you want to have kids? How do you want to raise those kids? You know, what do you think about retirement? What have you already done to set up retirement? You know, talk about these things. I mean, nothing's off limits. You're trying to marry this person, so you need to talk about everything. So that's my answer, my long answer to a very quick question, but I have a lot of opinions on this subject, so I don't think there's necessarily a time limit per se. I think you really need to spend some time getting to know this person. And let me tell you, if you cover enough ground within a year period of time, and you've spent enough time with this person within a year's period of time, in a year's period of time, you're going to have your answer. It's either going to be yes, I want to marry this or I want to get engaged to this person and continue on with the plan of spending my life with them, or it's going to be hell no, let me get the hell out of this. So that's my answer to that question. And the last question is, if you could travel anywhere, money was not an issue, where would it be? I want to go so many places because I love to travel. To me, traveling is living. I would love to go to Australia. I would love to go to Japan. I would love to go to Brazil. And and I definitely want to go back to Italy, and I want to go back to France. So if I had to pick one place, even though I've already been there, I'm going to say probably Italy, because I would love to live in Italy, even if it's just for 6 months or even if it's just for a year. I love the language, I love the culture, I love the way people dress, I love how women are respected, you know, as they get older. Women take care of themselves. I mean, these women dress their asses off, and I just love that. And I love the culture and the food and the music, and it's just so romantic, and I just love it. So I would say Italy. Even though I've already been there, but I would love to go back to Italy and live there. Yes, I would love to live in Italy. I will live in Italy, actually. Why don't I just make that happen right now? I could just go live in Italy. Yeah, I could. I could do all of this from Italy. Anyway, well, listen, guys, I hope I've answered your questions. I try not to ramble on, but I do love talking to you. So anyway, I'm going to go. Just please be sure to check out my blog, diamondleone.com, where you can find some great inspiration and also some fashion ideas. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you back here next Monday. Bye.